The stories that we create are supposed to evoke emotion and speak to something much deeper than just taking a pretty picture. The right look of lighting will convey a certain emotion, and the goal for me always with it is to create a feeling in the viewer with an image. My name is Lupine Hammack. I am a commercial advertising photographer based out of San Francisco, California. I found that it was around 6 or 7 that I actually fell in love with still life photography as a kid with a little 110 camera. And I started crafting scenes with my toys and photographing them. And that's where the still life career started. What I realized from a very young age was a crafted moment was very interesting. There was nature all around me. There was all sorts of the natural world that I could have been photographing, but I gravitated towards a crafted scene. And informing my work by the natural world and how it works, and then taking that universe and creating a new set of rules for it that allows for anything to be possible is really fun for the viewer, because you always find yourself questioning, how did that happen, or is that real? I would describe my lighting style as a combination of a lot of different influences. Irving Penn in particular, and David LaChapelle, because of their ability to question the norms, to use the right amount of light for the message that they're trying to convey. So making the imagery believable and have someone question, is that real? Is the fun of the lighting style that I do. I would say my favorite image right now, we did a series, a personal series called Seafood, S-E-E food, and there's a fish on a fork. And that right now is my favorite image because of this desire I have to question conformity and to challenge the norms of how things are perceived. And food is in a category where it's been disconnected from its origin, and telling the story of where our food comes from to bring awareness to people's understanding of how we get food onto our table created a really fun opportunity that from the inside was very technical, right? We were lighting a fish that was this big and need to put gradations on it and focus stack it and do all this stuff. But the gravity of the moment that's captured there is in the challenging the norms of food photography in and of itself. And that goes back to my origins as a child of hunting and fishing and knowing what it's like to have to take an animal's life to eat. And we get removed from that, and it creates a lot of sensations in people when they see that side of it. But what I realized in the process is it's not my job to shield people from reality. And so that image in the seafood series of the fish has a lot of tension in it and makes people think a little bit more about what's going on there. I started off using a range of other lighting systems, and each time I felt like there was just something a little bit more that I needed. And Broncolor has the ability to achieve that need that I have for a really sophisticated lighting that is consistent and that is clean and that looks good in camera. I don't like to rely on post-production to make the work look good. Each time I explored a lighting system, I found there was a little something missing. And I'm a big fan of the right tool for the right job. And by creating a library of tools that I can go to over and over again, that I can rely on, and that give me the accuracy and the range of control that they do, there just wasn't anything else out there like it. I think the question, what is your favorite light shaper, is a loaded question. I would probably say the Pico light with a Fresnel. I love it, it stands alone, it's a fun thing, but I think it's not really a fair question anymore because you have to be willing to listen to what your client's needs are and how to evoke the right emotion in the viewer, and that informs what tool you will pick to do that job. Post-production is as wide of a range as what tool you use to create the image. Where we're always coming from is a place of wanting the image to speak for itself directly out of the camera. Broncolor plays a part in that because of the quality of light and the consistency and accuracy. And we always strive to take it as far as we possibly can in camera and not cut any corners, so that when we come to post-production, it is a tool for creative enhancement rather than fixing something that could have been done in camera. Being able to rely on the tools you use is hands down the most critical part of being able to deliver to a client's needs. So when we chose to use Broncolor, it was because we could count on it. Because over and over again, it will deliver for us in a way that is dependable and that sets the bar really high for what the visuals look like. And every time we take it out and work with it, we can count on it to turn on and to do the same thing over and over again. As much nuance, as little nuance as you want, but the reliability and the functionality of your gear is what makes possible the vision that you're trying to convey. And there isn't a dollar amount that you can put on that.